So this argument then escalated. The next thing I knew, things got physical between us. We fought each other. Okay, she says they fought each other. Wrestling and tussling. Okay, there it goes. We fought each other. She said it. She said it. All right. Oh man, so check out this clip from my live stream recently, and also if you want to check out my full, unfiltered, uncensored live stream replays, become a member of the channel and also support the channel by showing love by being a member as well, man. The latest update is that Halle has been granted sole custody of Halo until their June court date. So we already know that she has sole custody after filing the restraining order. If you guys don't remember, you don't know, she's accusing him of abuse. We did go over everything last night. We went through the paperwork. To be real, she admitted that they both were fighting. In the big incident when she got the scars and the chipped tooth, they were fighting. It was a mutual combat. He's a man. He overpowered her, probably went too far and smashed. Somehow her face got smashed on the damn steering wheel. She said he did it. It was his fault. Chipped the tooth. And that's when they stopped fighting, when she started crying, and then she went with him to the house. That was the big physical altercation. But there were other incidents of harassment based on what she's saying, and all these things led to the judge saying, okay, for now, I'm going to go ahead and give you temporary sole custody until June 4th. All right. June 4th is when they're going to have a hearing, and that's when we're going to hear from DDG's side. So this entire time, I'm pretty sure he's going to get his legal team together. They're going to prepare their argument, and we're going to see the response to the situation. Another thing that we went over yesterday is that it's pretty much clear that he is trying to work on something as far as them having some type of visitation schedule. She's saying that he isn't, but while saying that he isn't, she also mentioned this. Hold up. She also mentioned that more recently, this has become extremely upsetting to me because they're refusing to work with my attorney to set up any set schedule. Instead, he is threatening that he would take our son 50% of the time and pay me zero support. All right, so he wants to do 50%, but doesn't want to pay child support. So maybe what she's offering is unreasonable to him. It may not, we don't know what it is. I ain't even gonna speculate on it, but maybe it's unreasonable. It has to be, for her to have this right here in writing, he had to have said something as far as what he wants to do. So we went over the full restraining order, everything that's written up. It sounds, a lot of things sound horrible for DDG, but that's the design of it. It's supposed to sound horrible for him, for her to be able to be granted this temporary restraining order. And she was given it. And over here, what they put up here. Okay, let me see. Because they got into the detail on People Magazine. Okay. So it's the same thing I said earlier. The Angel single requested sole custody of the toddler after she alleged the 27-year-old rapper, whose real name is DDG Daryl Dwayne Granberry, abused her physically and emotionally. The temporary restraining order, which orders the Twitch streamer to remain over 100 yards away from Bailey and Halo at all times, expires on the court hearing scheduled for June 4th. So that's when it expires and they'll have the conversation. And also, as of now, I don't know if this is what's going to go into place, but she's asking for this. So Bailey also asked the judge to order her ex-boyfriend not be allowed visitation with his son. However, she requested that DDG be given supervised visits with a professional company once a week for 6 hours with Halo, while Halo is in Los Angeles. So additionally, Bailey is asking the court to prevent DDG from taking their son outside of the county of Los Angeles. She also requested an order to prevent the child abduction, saying that DDG has a history of abusing her, taking away or hiding Halo from her, threatening to take away or hide Halo from her, and not cooperating with her in parenting. Bailey asked that a judge order DDG not to travel with Halo without her written permission and to turn it in or not apply for passports or other important documents for their son. If he does travel with Halo with her permission, she's asking the judge to order that DDG provide his travel schedule, copies of round-trip airline tickets, addresses, and phone numbers where they can be reached, and an open airline ticket for her if Halo is not returned. I just think that shit should be vice versa. Like this stuff in this portion right here, it should be for both parents as well. It should be for both parents. All right, so this is the actual restraining order. Let me close that down right there. This is the filings. We're gonna read through this right here. And also, we got some of his homies saying that she's the one who whooped his ass. And he was holding her, restraining her from whooping him, all right? That's what the homie saying. I told y'all when I seen the wounds that she showed, that don't look like an area that a man would typically aim for or anyone would aim for in combat. That looks like someone's restraining someone. When you grab, someone's trying to fire, punch on you, you grab them right here to make them stop. That's what I told y'all last night when we was on live stream. Friends are coming in and saying something similar. I don't know this dude. I don't know DDG. I don't know. He had an ex-girlfriend as well that came and said that he hit her. So I'm just telling y'all I don't know. But I go case by case based on what I'm seeing, what I'm shown. And that's what we're going to go over tonight and some more things, man. But this right here says, why do these people need protection? Daryl lacks an understanding of how his actions impact Halo. He is often verbally abusive towards me in front of Halo. On March 7, 2025, Daryl was verbally and physically abusive towards me while holding Halo while visiting my home. He often demands to see Halo when it suits him, yet leaves Halo with his mother while he travels. He will not communicate with me about a proper schedule for Halo. Okay. All right. So right here it says, I request permission to take Halo with me when I go to work in Italy for 2 months starting on June 7th, 2025. Instead of leaving him here, I will be filming a movie. I have family and a nanny who will be traveling with me to care for Halo while I am working. I also asked the court to order Daryl to cease and desist from posting or streaming on any and all platforms about Halo and or me, including but not limited to YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter/X. He is a YouTuber and Twitch blogger and creates a fan frenzy by making false claims about me. This has caused me to feel afraid and victimized. His fans then threaten me. I am often scared for my life and Halo's safety. Free Halo has become a slogan online. I ain't gonna lie, I almost laughed when I read that. It's not a laughing matter, but you know, saying certain things put into real paperwork, it be throwing me the off. I ain't gonna lie, it be throwing me off. It be throwing me off. Now he may be cooked for the short time being, but we've been telling him. I know you, if you guys been watching my cover, we've been saying take your ass to court for the longest to get visitation, get these things ironed out and settled the right way. But he wants to protect her image so bad. And see, now look and see who went to court first. Now look and see who went to court first. We've been telling him, bruh. Because the first time you have an issue as far as not being able to get your child, that's the first thing we said. But the second time, third time, whatever else time you come to us complaining, what the f we do? What can we do? So then, yes, that is the only thing that your fans can do is harass the girl. And that creates the situation that puts you in a up position, because that's the only thing that we can do is say free Halo. That's not good for you. That's not what you want. All right. Because people may feel like they're doing the right thing as far as defending you, trying to look out for you. But in the court of law, for, you know, trying to be productive and get what you actually want, it's counterproductive. It's hustling backwards. You should have took her ass to court and did things that way, and probably we wouldn't be in this position right here. But all right. So let's read through this. It's not that many pages of this right here. We're going to read through this, and then we go through these exhibits and talk about this, and then we have much more conversations on social media about the situation, all right? So let's roll back up on here. What y'all saying in the chat, man? She a Disney puppet. Grab hard and shake. He the good guy approach. So technically, it can be said he didn't hit her. Okay, I'm seeing y'all say that about the wounds. Listen, I don't know this nigga. I don't know. I'm not defending nobody. I'm just going off what I'm saying. And that can't be a thing. That can't be a thing, okay? They went and got them Rock Nation lawyers, so y'all think Rock Nation behind this too. I'm seeing that a lot on social media. Where I find this at? This is on social media. This is it's been released everywhere. This is the official thing. Something that's strange about a story. Listen, it's very convenient. I'll say that right there. Women love to put hands on men, but take no accountability for it when it goes south. I'm seeing that as well. Okay. Miss LaShonda says he never was protecting her. He let his fans harass her, and he do too. He can't just pop over her house. He a narcissist. I can't judge anyone because there are two sides to every story. That's where I stand. I can't judge, but we are going to discuss it and see what's up as things come out. And, you know, I think it should be, you should get the information and then make your opinion based off the information. So we're trying to go through the information, and even though people may want to discount those people because they are his friends, we are going to listen to what the friends have to say. They're speaking out because they have been around this couple. Okay, now let's go back to the tip top up here. So the declaration of Halle Bailey. So I am the petitioner in this case. I have personal knowledge of the facts I state below, and if I were to be called as a witness, I could competently testify to what I have written in this declaration. Exhibits referenced below are true and correct copies of an identified document and incorporated by reference at the place indicated by the exhibit letter. I submit this declaration in support of my request for domestic violence restraining order. All right, so DDG and I were romantically in a relationship about 2 years, beginning 2022 and ending in 2024. Our son Halo was born December 22nd, 2023. Throughout our relationship and continuing to date, Daryl has been and continues to be physically, verbally, emotionally, and financially abusive towards me. I am seeking orders to protect myself and our son Halo from his ongoing abuse. So Daryl is a professional YouTube and Twitch blogger and rapper. Whenever he wishes to cause upset, he starts bad-mouthing me to his several millions of fans. He claims I am withholding our son and that I am with other men. As a result, I then receive threats and hate on social media. He seems to try to set up drama for his fans. He goes live, He goes live ranting about me and alleges that I am keeping Halo from him. This is false. I have requested a set schedule, which he refuses. DDG, if that's true, I don't know, my boy. And there's some other things that we're gonna go over that I'm saying we get just hold on tight, because there's some things that he has some missteps in some situations. We're gonna talk about them though. Just for the fellas that's out there that may be in a similar situation, we're gonna talk about them. It says, I am also a public figure and I am subject to public scrutiny and hate. As recently as this morning, May 13, 2025, Daryl was giving an interview in Miami on TikTok talking about our son, flipping the script, claiming he is getting hated on by his fans. To be clear, I do not go on social media discussing our relationship or any of our issues related to our son. Only he does that. He is the one who creates the frenzy with his fans, and he is now going online to continue talking about it, furthering the frenzy. This is not child-centered. I have asked him to stop this behavior. He continues. He gets paid for hits, and this creates hits for him. That's views, all right? So our relationship ended in 2024 because Daryl's temper and lack of respect towards me. Okay, so she's saying that's why they broke up, because of the temper and lack of respect. So I guess she's leading to she's the one that dumped him. There you guys have it. You was wondering why. She's the one that's put it in paper that she's the one that walked away. Okay. There have been numerous incidents of physical abuse even before Halo was born. Okay. He often calls me profanities, including he often called me evil. Since we broke up, we have had ongoing issues related to Daryl's last-minute demands to see Halo without any schedule. He would not commit to any regular visits or schedule for visits. He demands Halo when it is convenient for Daryl only. I never know when I will get Halo back or where he will be. Based on my discussions with him and his mother, I am aware that Daryl leaves Halo with his mother most of the visits. Mama, why you gonna tell him that? Don't tell him that, Mama. Come on now, you tripping, Mama. All right, so and his mother cares for Halo. I want Daryl's family to be close with Halo, but I believe Daryl should be present instead of simply leaving Halo with his family for days. So on January 18, 2025, Daryl called and said he was coming over to get Halo, who was just 13 months at the time. I let him in my house and asked him politely when he would bring Halo back. I have repeatedly asked Daryl to please set a schedule. He did not want to talk and refused to tell me when he would bring Halo back. The discussion continued as I walked with him outside to assist to put Halo into the car seat. I was buckling the baby into his seat and physically got into the back seat to adjust the car seat. I had left my front door open and was not even fully dressed, as I was not even wearing shoes. Daryl kept repeating, "Get out of my car." Halo was crying. I repeatedly pleaded with him to stop calling me. I felt nervous that he was taking Halo with him and was very agitated. I did not feel safe leaving a baby with him in the state. I also wanted to know when he would bring Halo back. He would not tell me. All right, pause right there. How the fuck we just get the fuck out of my car? How we just got to that point? Now, this all may have happened, but what happened before that? That makes no sense. So he didn't want to talk to you. What something going on? That he just saying get the fuck out of my car as you buckling the car seat. Something happened before that. Not saying anything because condone what may have transpired past that point, but that's just I don't know. That's weird. I feel like you telling a story. You gonna tell me a story about an altercation happened. I need to know what you did, what that person did. I need to understand it because if not, if something just makes my mind pop up like, okay, you're trying to hide something from me. That's gonna throw me off and it's gonna make me wonder, wait, what are you trying to hide? Because it seems like you're only telling this story from one perspective. You gotta give me something. Give me something. You did something. It's okay. I'm not saying that it needed to turn physical, but something happened. All right. So this argument then escalated. The next thing I knew, things got physical between us. We fought each other. Okay. She says they fought each other. Wrestling and tussling. Okay. There it goes. We fought each other. She said it. She said it. All right. At one point, Daryl was pulling my hair. He then slammed my face to the steering wheel, causing my tooth to get. I then stopped fighting back as I was not in a lot of pain. I wanted to get out of the car with Halo, but was now stuck. I mean, to be honest, case not. I mean, this right there. She said it. We fought each other. They were fighting. Who started the altercation? We don't know. Why they had an altercation? We don't know. She leaving that out. He just was upset one day, and they was fighting each other. That's why it looks like I think the bruise is where it's at on her, the arms. Because I don't know. I know a lot of chicks, you call them a bitch, they gonna fuck you up. Or at least they gonna try to fuck you up. You talking something like that, get the fuck out my car, talking crazy. A lot of chicks, especially down here in Miami, the city girls, they gonna try to fuck you up. You talking to them like that. Pussy ass hoe woody woo. Oh, they upside your head. What you call me? Yeah, that's how she get up like that. So Daryl then said that since I would not leave the baby in the car, he would take me with them. He drove quickly towards his house. When we arrived at his house, I was crying and told his family what happened. I begged his family who was there to help me figure out a schedule with him. They just said, leave Halo and go. I left hysterical. I had bruises over my arms and a chipped tooth. True and correct copies of pictures of the bruises on my tooth are attached hereto. Hope I didn't say that the wrong way. I never said it out loud. I always just read it. Whatever. All right. So on March 3rd, 2025, Daryl had Halo in his care. I was to pick up Halo at 3 p.m. that day. Instead, at approximately 12 p.m., while I was away from my home, Daryl came to my home and entered my home without my permission or knowledge. Well, I got so much, God, bro, I got burped like crazy. I'm sorry. Excuse me. All right, so he does not have a key to my home. I will bring a copy of the Ring camera footage from that day that shows Daryl entering my sliding door on the side of my house and going upstairs. After he entered my home, Daryl then went to my bedroom and sent me pictures of my empty bed. He sent me a threatening text, "Now I know what you've been on," which I understood to be accusing me of having sex with other men. Threatening text though? Come on now, baby girl, that's not threatening. It's like, you know, it's like, nah, nigga, trying to blow up my spot type, or are you trying to accuse me of something you don't know is really going on? But is the correct terminology threatening though for that? Okay, so on March 7, 2025, Halo and I both were sick with RSV at my home. Daryl stopped by to see Halo and had already warned about our sickness. I made it clear to him that I did not want Halo leaving my home because he was sick. When I told Daryl that, he became angry, very angry with me. He raised his voice and became verbally abusive towards me, hurling bad names at me. He then saw that the Ring camera was recording. He unplugged the Ring camera, opened the side door, and threw the Ring camera out of my home. I went outside to retrieve the Ring camera. He then locked me out of my house. I went around the back and came into the house through another entrance. I plugged the camera back in and called my family member for help with her on the phone line. I repeatedly asked Daryl to please leave. I told him that he was being rude and I was too sick to deal with them. He would not leave. When he realized that my family member was on the phone line, he became enraged. Around this same time, I noticed that he also saw the Ring camera was back on, so he smashed the camera. I have this recorded and will bring the recording to the hearing. Daryl then grabbed my phone and hung up on my call to my family member. At some point while he was distracted, I was able to get Halo from him. Daryl then ran out of the house with my phone. I followed, begging to please give me my phone back. He got into his car and closed the door on me while I was holding Halo. Daryl then drove off and threw my phone out the window and yelled, "Go get it." As a result of this incident, I filed a police report, okay? I am attaching as Exhibit 3, a true copy of the police card and incident report case number, blah, blah, blah. I will obtain a copy of that police report for the hearing, okay? So we're gonna see the police report, all right? Eventually. So this lack of a schedule and Daryl's random demands caused me great distress. I am a singer and actress. I am often on set or having to arrange my schedule ahead of time. I must be able to work. People begin threatening and this creates fear for me, okay? I have attempted to work with Daryl to set up a schedule for Halo, but he refuses to talk to me. He just goes live to blast me to his fans. I also continue to try to work with his mother to try and arrange time for Daryl to be with Halo. I was also filming in New Jersey last month and arranged for his mother to come and take Halo to visit with his father. In coordinating the trip, I learned that Daryl had purchased a one-way ticket for his mother to come to New Jersey and to take Halo to him. He demanded I pay the cost of the return ticket and would not book it. I had a lawyer get involved in order to protect our son and draft an agreement to ensure that our son would return to me. Exhibit 4. I was glad that I could facilitate this visit, but it created tremendous stress for me and disrupted my work while I was dealing with Daryl's threats. Okay, the court should also be aware that Daryl's mother and I discussed further visits after the visit last month, but Daryl chose to not see our son. This is not unusual. Daryl often goes weeks without contact, then demands Halo that very day. Daryl's mother and I also discussed that I will be back in Los Angeles with Halo returning on May 11, 2025. Our communication evidencing these discussions are attached Exhibit 5. All right, we're going to see that too. So then on May 5th, 2025, the night of the Met Gala, Daryl started up again online. He went live on his Twitch voicing that he was unable to see our son, implying that I was keeping Halo from him. He then created a firestorm of media around freeing Halo from me. See various social media messages directed at me, collectively Exhibit 6. His fans then began accusing me of refusing to share Halo and being out partying with other men. Given the fact that Daryl's mother and I had text about my whereabouts a week prior, and Daryl did not wish to see Halo after his last visit. The timing of his Twitch post was intended to ruin my night, which it did. I could not concentrate on or be present at the Met Gala. I was worried about the situation again. All right, so every time this happens, I feel scared, anxious, and worried about Halo's safety as well as my own. I have noticed a pattern of Daryl doing this when I have events related to my career, although I'm trying to work hard to provide for our son. Likewise, on the weekend of Mother's Day, May 9th, 2025, through the 11th, I left New Jersey with Halo and went on a short vacation with my sister. Daryl again accused me of being with other men and posting about my relationship with other men. That's the Brent Fayez situation, okay? Now it says, see Exhibit 7, the true and correct copy of social media posts that Daryl began texting me. So as always, this caused me distress. I even texted him, hoping he would stop, saying, Daryl, are you not tired of harassing me? You make up a new lie on me every day. I am in St. Lucia having fun with Shermae and Chloe. Not with any man out here. I wouldn't do that. I have Halo. I told your mom I was gonna be with my sister last week. Please let me enjoy my Mother's Day in peace. I hope you are okay and feel better soon. Okay, so more recently, this has become extremely upsetting to me because Daryl refuses to work with my attorney to set up any set schedule. Instead, he is threatening that he would take our son 50% of the time and pay me zero support. It should be noted that he has never paid me child support, and I have never sought child support from him. I have asked him, however, to contribute to Halo's expenses. Only on one occasion he has done so. I am contractually committed to filming a movie out of the country in Italy, June 7th, 2025 for approximately 8 weeks. I have been and remain the only caretaker of Halo throughout his entire life. I do not believe it's in Halo's best interest to be left with Daryl, or more likely his mother, because Daryl he leaves town on a weekly basis most weeks, especially for the entire 8 weeks. Okay. I'm seeking permission to take Halo with me to Italy so I can continue caring for him. I am contractually bound to be in Italy to film. I have family and a nanny who will be traveling with me to care for Halo. I am working while I'm working. I have done everything possible to avoid going to court. I have tried to placate Daryl by providing him access to Halo, even though he is not with Halo and often leaves Halo with his mother. I have facilitated visits no matter where I am and often last minute. I realize that there is no placating Daryl. I cannot allow this abuse any longer. I cannot keep living like this. I never know when he's going to demand our son be in his mother's care, and whether I will be subjected to his threats and abuse. As of the date I'm signing this declaration, Daryl is in Miami online. Oh, okay. So it says, as of the date I'm signing this declaration, Daryl is in Miami online railing against me, alleging he cannot see his son. He is not in Los Angeles. I had planned on Daryl picking up Halo on Monday, yesterday, at my home in Los Angeles. His attorney has not responded to mine to arrange for the visit. This is not child-centered, and Halo is only being used to further his fan base and online presence. Damn. I declare under penalty or perjury under the laws of the state of California that the foregoing is true and correct. Signed and executed on May 13, 2025. So what y'all think? How y'all feeling? Do y'all believe what the Little Mermaid is saying about DDG? We about to get to like some of the exhibits, but what y'all think so far? What y'all saying here, man? Saying he broke into pictures of the house. Here we go. Good actor too. Listen, DJ act to the DJ act loser. I ain't gonna lie. I do think academics put a battery in his back to go with that, to go public with the Brent Fayez story. I think he fed the story to Act, and Act went with it, and that created more of the fanfare online, and that wasn't a good move. It wasn't a good move at all when it came to that. All right, so let's get to some of this over here. So this is the teeth. This is the bruises that she showed on her arm. This is the chipped tooth. There's a lot of people going back and forth as far as the reason with the chipped tooth. This is the message that he sent. So me and Halo's at the front door. Can you answer? If you're not home, just say that. So this is when he went into the house, and now I know what you've been on. LOL. You can pick Halo up from George. I have to go work. Okay. That's that right there. And this is the police report. This is a police report. This is the number that shows the police report in XYZ. The proof that the police came. All these things right there. Okay. Now here we go to. This is when they tried to set up the travel agreement. So Halle Bailey and the mother of the minor child, and that's when he was born. So they tried to set it up April 5th, 2025. That's when they scheduled the flight. April 10th. This is all the things right there for that travel agreement that she referenced earlier. And this is the message to his mom. So I ain't gonna lie, this is a bad look for DDG. This is a horrible look based on what we've been hearing online. If this is true, if everything's correct, nah, this ain't good. I'm back in a month. He misses you too. Yay, that's not too long. Okay, so this is April 21st. So she messages him, hey, she messaged the mom, DDG's mom. Hi, just wanted to keep you in the loop. We will be back on the 11th now. Haven't heard about Moo getting Halo later this week, as we likely talked about before. If he will be in town, would you like to get him on the 27th and return him the 4th? Otherwise, I can keep him until we're back, but just wanted to let you know we'll be back on the 11th. So DDG had the opportunity to get his son April 27th. And he would have had his son until May 4th. The mom says, okay, and I'll double check with him and let you know. 2 days later, the mom came back and said, DDG, well, she said, hi, I forgot to text you. He said that he will wait until you get back with the son, all right? He's gonna wait till she gets back to get Halo. He had a chance to get a son. He turned it down. I ain't gonna lie, my boy. We can't help you. You saying free Halo, you had a chance to get your son, you turned it down for whatever reason. I don't know why you turned it down. Probably had some prior engagements. Not a good look, okay? Not a good look. Doesn't support your claim. So the mother message saying, hey, just think about y'all, woody woody woo. Okay, Exhibit 6. This is people that's messaging her, free Halo. and all this. Let DDG see his son. Let him see his son. Woody woody whoop. All these things. Okay. One day Halo will understand the damage she has done to his childhood. Free Halo. Alright, it's been a month since DDG saw his son. Let him see his son in peace. You're losing. And more people just going in on saying let him see his son type shit, you know. Now this the messages we went over the other day as far as her sending him sending links from people talking about the Brent Faiyaz situation. So it pretty much confirms the Halle Bailey Brent Faiyaz rumors, keeping Halo away from DDG while Brent playing stepdad in St. Lucia's nasty work. So he matches her this foul bet after sending the link and send another link to her. Now that link said DDG can't see his son because Halle took Halo to go be with Brent Faiyaz in St. Lucia's. Treacherous. So he says, you think you hurting my feelings when you really just ruining your own image. This is a terrible look. Makes you look disgusting and evil. Enjoy your vacation. Happy Mother's Day. But just have the same energy when it's my turn to have them. I'm on the same shit. Alright, so she messages him. Says, Daryl, are you not tired of harassing me? You make up a new lie on me every day. I'm in St. Lucia having fun with Shermae and Chloe. I'm not with any man out here. I wouldn't do that. I have Halo. I told your mom I was going to be with my sister last week. Please let me enjoy my Mother's Day in peace. I hope you're okay and feel better soon, okay? Now, that's everything in there. Now, of course, these things aren't going to make DDG look good. That's the purpose of this shit. He has to then respond some type of way to go ahead and say, nah, I deserve to see my son. He has to go ahead and prove his case. But if this makes you feel like he looks bad, that's how it's supposed to look, okay? Now, that's the reason why the judge went ahead and approved this restraining order. I've been seeing back and forth as far as like people saying, oh, it's hard to get a restraining order, so it must be some solid proof. Some people may say, oh, it's easy to get a restraining order. It's easy to get a restraining order. I'm seeing that as well. A bunch of conversation, mixed reactions. I'm seeing all that shit. We about to get some more things. What y'all saying though? Acting like a bitter baby daddy? Bro, what about the harassment he receives from her fans? She doesn't put them in check. She lets them do the same thing. Bro, you right as far as her not putting them in check. But in court of law, you rarely see her saying something online that references him only that one time, and that's one time that should be shamed. But she quickly came out and apologized for it. But that was after the Mafia-thon. The Mafia-thon, that was the first time when she said something, and that was wrong. We called her out for it. We was on her ass for it. Even the ladies were on her ass for it because that was flawed. She shouldn't have done that. But that was the one time that she did do that. But most of the time, he is speaking about the situation, and that's causing the fans to go, and that's what's going to happen in the court of law. I understand your perspective though, but most of the time, what me and you think don't matter as far as him getting his child. That's what we're talking about right now. How is he going to be able to see his child and get things going the way he wanted to be going in the court of law? That shit might not fly. So, it may not fly. But okay, let's go to. I want to tap in to see what one of his homies got to say. Where's that? It's one of DDG's close friends, Baby Rich.
You get what I'm saying? Halle Bailey claims DDG attacked her. So listen, man. I've been around before while they got into it. And like I said before, I don't get into family issues. I stayed the out the way. I done seen them get into it before. And let me put it like this. I'm gonna put it like this. As a man, matter of fact, let me go to the hold on. Have you ever been in a situation where a woman is just whooping the man? Matter of fact, okay, let's go ahead and get into it. Halle was beating the out this nigga. I'm talking about swinging on this nigga. I'm talking about piecing this nigga up. Ha, 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 ha. You feel me? So, are you just, as a nigga, are you just gonna sit there and just hands behind your back? No. Like, what are you gonna do? Stop, hey. Stop. Hey, stop. Stop. Restrain him. Hey, stop. You know what I'm saying? Stop.
All right, so dude is saying something similar to what I was saying the other day, that those bruises came from restraints. Based on the evidence, that's what it looked like, and also based on what she said, she admitted they were both fighting. They were fighting. When he overpowered her in the front seat. They must have started fighting in the back seat. The fight led to the front seat. He must have overpowered her. And when she finally he hit her face against however way it happened. She alleged that he slammed her face against the steering wheel to chip the tooth. That may have made her stop fighting and start crying. And when he seen her crying, all right, we ain't fighting no more. And then she got in the car and they left and whatever. But she admitted that they were fighting. She said it. But there was some other shit that dude said as far as the Brent Faiyaz situation. He basically, let me see if I can find it. He basically said that back when things first popped off, as far as the DDG messaging Ruby Rose, he said there was a reason for that. Dude basically just sprayed the whole situation. He said there was a reason that Ruby Rose got brought into the situation. I'm trying to bring it up. Here it go, boom. Your dude spilling all the beans. Y'all know sometimes when the friends be sitting back watching, they be wanting to go ahead and say everything. But I guess I'm gonna tell y'all straight up, like DDG gave this nigga the green light. I can't talk. You can finally talk. She want to go ahead and spray me as far as our situation and paint things this way. Go ahead and say whatever you can, because I can't say nothing, and we gotta save my image now. I've been protecting her image, not my image on the line. All my friends, people that support me, he probably texting everybody every situation that I told you don't say. Speak about it. Please go on stream and speak about it. I ain't never seen this nigga go on stream or streams clips go viral ever. I always see him with DDG. But boy saying everything right now.
Y'all remember when Ruby screenshot of DDG DMing her this and that? They're like, he don't just do that just to do it. You know what I'm saying? Some shit happened for him to do it. You get what I'm saying? And why would he do it?
Y'all seen what he slick just did? Now, it makes sense though. Like, okay, y'all ever got a situation where someone has on you in the past with someone in particular, but you may stay with them, but you still gonna have some insecurities about one particular person? So if you thinking, okay, if DDG's thinking, okay, she's dealt with this dude in the past, she dealt with Brent in the past, now I see she on vacation and shit, and this nigga posting pictures, tropical pictures too, and she like giving me her ass to kiss, probably in the back of his mind, like, oh nah, she with that nigga. And next thing you know, academics run with the story, the different blogs running with the story. That's what's up. That's what's going on with there. It's the insecurities, because he still want to be with her. That's why he's protecting her image all this time, because he still want to be with her. Run the story, run it back one more time.
Y'all remember when Ruby screenshot of DDG DMing her this and that? They're like, he don't just do that just to do it. You know what I'm saying? Some shit happened for him to do it. You get what I'm saying? And why would he do it?
All right, now someone says, why does what does her dating have to do with weaponizing his son? I don't know either, but sometimes people play those games. I luckily never went through that game before, but I hear based on certain situations that people do that. I don't know why, but people do that. Sometimes people want control, but I can't make certain sense of some things that I wouldn't do myself. So, but that's his perspective. He thinks that she's hanging out with other dudes with the son, and he still wants to be with her. So in his mind, I want that family moment that you're having with someone else. That's what he's thinking. I want that family moment that you having with our son and that other man out on a vacation. I want that. But you're doing that with somebody else? And you know I want that, and possibly these things you say I have issues with, I'm this way, I'm that way, I'm manipulative, I could fix these things, but you're not giving me a chance to fix them, and you out with somebody else? That's probably what's going on in his mind when he sees that. It probably pisses him off.
Crazy, bro. D has always held his tongue the whole time. Bro, they been through so much, bro. Real, real. Nigga. Didi used to tell me, nigga, she used to smack the shit out of him on the bed. He chilling, she smacking the shit out of him. Real shit. Bow, he sitting on in his bed. Bow, like real shit. That's what I'm saying, bro. Real shit. Like I'm saying, bro. Like I'm just saying, bro. Like he not gonna talk or whatever the he wanna say, whatever, bro. He can say whatever he wanna, or you're not gonna say. But I'm not gonna let people think that my dog is some abuser or some bro. Hell nah. Hell nah. I'm not gonna let no people think my dog an abuser or some bro. Nigga is not no abuser. This nigga do not be putting his hands on women or trying to do that type of shit, bro. Bro. Never. Crazy, bro. Didi has always held his tongue.
All right, man. Now they brought up this clip right here of Halle Belly speaks on herself and how she may not be what people perceive her to be in real life. It's her speaking on, you know, how she get down. You feel me?
In a relationship, I think I have anxious attachment style. Everybody knows I'm an Aries, I'm a fire sign. I get very passionate. I seem nice online and innocent and everything, but you guys do not know. I will go to battle with my yelling, with my words, everything. I'm good at that, right? And if I gotta yell or check anyone, that's what I gotta do. That's just the way I be.
Clap back or sit back. I always have to choose clap back. I'm sorry. I'm a very kind person, but if somebody pokes at me or the people that I love, it's over for you. I'm an Aries. Sorry.
Never have I ever started drama with my boyfriend for no reason.
Put it down.
I've, you know. I'm territorial. I'm a jealous girlfriend. I'm a territorial girlfriend. Where you go, who are you with? That's me.
I am nosy, number one. And number two, I like drama. I just don't like drama in my life, but I love watching it in other people's. So I love my baby so much. I need him with me in order to function, in order to be able to do the scenes and everything. So he's been out here with me majority of the time. But this week, and I go home on the weekends. But this week I had a lighter week and I'm going home tomorrow. So I got here last night and I'm going home tomorrow. So I was like, let me try to test myself and see if I can be without him for a day and leave him, let him and his daddy have daddy and son time. And you guys, I miss him so much. But everybody knows Moo is the best daddy to him. But I miss him so much. Yesterday on the plane, I was crying, and I went to, you know, the little airport stores. I bought a teddy bear, and I was like clutching it to my chest. I bought a Build-A-Bear and a blanket, and I was clutching it to my chest, literally on the plane last night, crying to not feel like miserable without him. I love him so much, guys. I don't know how this is possible. Anyway.
Okay, all right, so that's people trying to show her character, and also her attachment to her son. That's what they put together. Now, just to be fair, you want to pull things up from her past. Just to be fair, we're gonna pull this up as well. We'll put things in context for people, because if you're gonna try to pull things from someone's past to try to think about what they may do in the future, and we both are looking at this shit trying to figure it out, then it wouldn't be fair not to bring this up right here. All right, so this is DDG and Ruby Rose having an argument at some point in time. All right, so it's through text messages. I don't know how this released or what context it was released. I wasn't paying attention to this type of content at this point in time, but this right here is DDG messaging Ruby Rose. This is him over here. This is her. He says, I get you mad, but I'm telling you, Ruby, I'm not Lala. I'm gonna F up your whole career. I'm gonna fuck your whole career up. Don't do it to yourself. I got love for you. I really don't want to do you bold online. I'm telling you, it's gonna be bad, Ruby. Just stop. And she says, it's already bad and you're threatening to end my career. If I tell people how you hit on me, more things to show on my live, thank you. So they're emphasizing that if I tell people how you hit on me. So people are saying that DDG has been abusive to other people in the past because of this situation right here with Ruby Rose saying that. So he says in response, LOL, if you go live, bro, just know you really lost me. Have a blast. You're gonna lose all respect from me and anybody y'all fuck with or fuck with you. Or you fuck with, just think before you do, is all I'm gonna say. And she have this as well. This is Ruby, this is her arm, and it's in the same space as the Halle shit. So it says, I told you how a nigga did me, and you do the same shit and make fun of me while doing it. Doing it my nose and doing it my nose. I don't know what that says. I think it says nose or rose and shit. The same shit he did, telling me no nigga will ever love me. I'm a whore and all the same shit. You haven't been feeling love lately and you need another girl to talk to? Bet I won't speak on you at all. Respect me and don't speak on me. All right, so that's the, that's the game people are playing right now to go ahead and prove in their mind who did what to who. They saying in the past, DDG this type of way. With Ruby, that was the situation they had going on back and forth. And also people saying Halle ain't no saint because she told you guys herself that she stands on business, and also she has issues that she create problems or whatever. So they're trying to figure this out by showing these people's past. What y'all think, man? What y'all think?